Transformers of Eternia.
You're watching Transformers of Eternia. Now today I want to talk about these pre-orders that went up and all these there's some reveals and there's a bunch of stuff that happened. I'm not sure all about all the Masterverse stuff really. I'll probably talk more or less about the Masters of the Universe Origins stuff, mainly because that's what I collect. I don't collect the Masterverse stuff because it's hard enough just trying to get Masters of the Universe Origins figures and have a full collection of that. So I just focus on the Origins for now, and at least until I get all the figures that I want to call a collection, so I can get out of the collecting of that, because it is really hard to collect Masters of the Universe and it's stressful as it is. So that being said, let's take a look at these figures that they revealed and that also went up for pre-order on some places. Okay, so let's check out Big Bad Toy Store first before we get to the actual images and stuff. So we're going to take a look at the Masters of the Universe section where there's pre-orders up and stuff is in stock again. And there you go, Trapjaw, Teela, Skeletor, even She-Ra's back in pre-order. Pre-order for Merman, pre-order for Beastman, He-Man, the original King Randor, the one that I never got because he was out of stock for forever. But yeah, all these are in stock, it looks like. It's the 9th of October for me here, so I just want to let you know that it's the 9th of October right now. And it's like midnight, or anyway, it's really late. And so I just wanted to let you know that that's the time period. So this is a timely thing. So some of these probably will be sold out by the time you see this video, especially in the future. So don't get mad if these things are not the way you think in wherever you're from and whatever you're trying to get. But yeah, so there's a lot of stuff on sale, a lot of stuff in stock. Okay, that's all nice and everything. I still haven't seen King Hiss. For some reason, he's the figure that nobody restocks ever, and he's just like sold out and you just can't get him. I don't understand what the deal is with that, but for some reason, King Hiss is the figure I've tried to get many times. Had pre-orders and they canceled my pre-orders. Everything on all over the place. It's insane how hard it is to get that. But yeah, I'm just looking through all these, and yes, it's just really just one line of figures, and there's a lot of cool figures in here. Don't get me wrong. There's a lot of figures I don't have, and I don't really have a lot of money right now to buy, so I guess just can't get them. But anyway, so yeah, got the original He-Man and Skeletor. They got Battle Armor He-Man, Skeletor in stock again. Anyway, it just keeps going and going, and well, I guess there's just one page. That's it. One page. That's your whole Origins now. One page. It's all demoted down to one page. So yeah, that sucks. But okay. I guess that's what we get. That's what it's like to be a Masters of the Universe fan and try to collect Origins. But at least they had these in. So let's start with He-Man. And this is the cartoon collection He-Man. He looks okay and everything. He looks a lot more he just looks more like the animation. Despite what a lot of people say, a lot of people like to say, oh, they can never get the face right. Well, I don't know. I think this face looks pretty good. I don't know. Maybe I'm just not picky, or I don't know. I just really don't see why people are going off on this. I think the face looks fine. I don't know what the problem is, but I've seen many comments in other people's videos and other people's posts or whatever, that the face is wrong and everything's always wrong. It's always just horrible with this figure for some reason because they can never get it right. Well, the Masterverse Revelations He-Man, that face is garbage. And that face has never been fixed yet. They even released other versions of that or whatever, and the face still looks like garbage. And as far as I'm concerned, at least this actually looks like the cartoon compared to the Masterverse Revelations figure of He-Man. So I don't know. People are very, very picky when it comes to this. And I understand being a fan and you want your stuff to be right. But my God, some people are just over the top and they just get so mad. I'm going to sell my whole collection. And they get so angry and just have a fit over the stuff that they if they can't get it right. But you know, I've been to the Philippines, I've been to other countries and stuff, and I've seen third world and how poor people are. And I really just think that, you know, we got a lot of first world problems here in America. And I think He-Man's face is being one of them, because if they can't get it right on this, if this is a good version of the cartoon and they just didn't get it exactly the way you imagine it, I'm sorry. But I've seen kids sleeping without clothes on cardboard in the Philippines. I'm sorry. Your problems are not real problems. So anyway, I'll stop ranting now. Let's move on. So it looks like there's a size difference with this Masters of the Universe, this new He-Man, the cartoon version or whatever, the cartoon collection version of He-Man. The size comparison, I've seen these pictures online, and I'm like, wow, this is interesting. I mean, he does look bigger. Look at that. I don't know what the deal is, but maybe, I guess they look like they're not crouching really. So I don't know. This is something interesting. I wonder if the head from this cartoon collection one will fit on the original Buck for the Origins one. And I hope that everything's basically the same. Like it, I don't know. It's just weird seeing these differences that somebody took this picture and it's like they're comparing them, and there's actually a comparison. You could definitely see a difference. So I don't know what the deal is with that. I don't know how they changed it. Maybe the boot is higher. I'm just looking here. The body shape looks a little bit different, obviously. So I don't know. Maybe they're making them bigger. I don't know. It's just very strange that they would have this be that different. I mean, look at that. The newer version He-Man from the cartoon collection looks taller by quite a bit than the original. So I don't know what's going on with that. That's just something I noticed online. I figured I would talk about it because I think it's very interesting that they would make the figures bigger. I don't know. I wonder, you know, if he's going to be bigger, are we going to get a new Battle Cat? And are they going to fix the pivot for the paws to go with this? Because if the Battle Cat for the original Origins one, that might be a little smaller looking with this newer He-Man, I guess. I don't know. Maybe not so bad. I don't know. But it just seems like if they're going to do that, then if they're going to make things a little bit bigger, then I think they should make Battle Cat a new Battle Cat and just do, well, I think they will anyway. Maybe they'll have Cringer as like a separate thing. Maybe they'll have Cringer and Battle Cat, like two separate figures in like a box together. I wouldn't get my hopes up on that because God knows that they're not going to do that at all. But it's just something that I thought about when I seen the different scale, like with this figure being a little bit taller. I mean, it looks like it's almost like a half a head bigger. I don't know. So anyway, Skeletor looks like Skeletor. I really don't like these mask things. I think they look stupid. I understand they're from the Filmation cartoon and everything, but my God, it just looks stupid over Skeletor's face. At least that's my opinion of it anyway. I think the Skeletor's face looks cool and everything. I like the Skeletor. It looks cool. It looks like the cartoon. His mouth's not open, which is kind of nice because the first time we got an Origins Skeletor, that Origins Skeletor had his mouth wide open. So here's the Man-at-Arms, and I tried to find him on Amazon. People were saying he's on Amazon or something. I couldn't find him on Amazon at all. So I guess it just depends on what time and when you found him and looked for him or something. But yeah, this guy, he just looks straight up like the cartoon. I don't know. He just doesn't look special to me. He just kind of looks like the cartoon. I really don't like the brown shoes with this guy, though. I realize that's in the cartoon, but I don't know. But Beastman, this one here is one of my favorites. I really like this. I think this is a cool looking Beastman. Looks just like the cartoon. He has that imposing looking face. He doesn't look dumb like a open mouth or something like that. And he comes with that extra weapon, you know. He comes with a stupid whip, though. I think that they should make that whip just fit into his hand and just stop with the giant cone-shaped thing that you have to hang on to. I just hate that. I really do. I just can't stand that whip that the Origins one originally came with as well. I know it's legitimate to be like the original Beastman toy, but come on. Okay, so now we get to Trapjaw. And of course, Trapjaw looks like Trapjaw from the cartoon. I like the face a lot more than the original Origins one. But Trapjaw, to me, has always been irritating for me because the cartoon version of Trapjaw, I always hated the hot pink or whatever arm, and then the color, that same color being on his legs and everything. I always liked the classical toy version where it has the black arm and the black thing down the side there and everything. I just like that more. I've always hated the Filmation version of him because they made him look like a dummy. He was kind of a dummy in the show. I mean, well, technically a lot of characters were just basic dummies in the show. But Trapjaw, they just made him look so corny with this arm that's like that and everything. It's just, I don't know, it always drove me nuts. Even as a kid, I didn't like that. Because I always thought Trapjaw was one of the best Masters of the Universe figures as the toy, and he didn't look nothing like this as the toy. And he had the black arm, and everything looked cool with the black and stuff. So anyway, here's Teela, and the Teela comes with her little sword and the shield and everything. Now Teela looks awesome. I think Teela looks absolutely perfect. I don't know. I'm sure somebody's out there complaining about the face, and it's not perfect for me. But for me, I think she looks absolutely perfect. This is the Teela I've always wanted right here. This looks like Teela. There is nothing, and there's not what sucks online is there's not a lot of extra pictures of her in the classic, in the cartoon class collection line. So I don't know why they have barely any pictures of this version of Teela. You'd think that they would put this one out there in the front just about because it looks so good. I think she looks great. So I don't know what that's all about. So now we get into these Walmart exclusives, I guess. I believe they're Walmart exclusives. I don't know. I've heard that from places online. So anyway, these characters are like, if they're sold separately, I might get them just as like a, I don't know, something to just mess around with, just to kind of customize or something. I don't really care for these characters, honestly. I really don't. They just look like knockoffs of other characters, and it just kind of drives me nuts. So they just got the parts from other Master Universe Origins figures, and they just put them all together. I would have rather had them release other characters that are well-known characters that we really need to fill in the gaps of some of these characters that are missing in the Origins line. But no, they decided to release these first and stuff. These should have been sold, as far as I'm concerned, these should have been Mattel Creations exclusives that everyone fights over and all that, instead of making regular basic characters like SY-KLONE or something so hard to get. Because I have a feeling that that's going to be a Mattel Creations thing where you have to kill yourself to get it. Well, whatever. Anyway, so this is the Skeletor and Demogorgon from the Stranger Things show. I don't like this set. I think this is really dumb. I don't know why they're doing it. I love Stranger Things, but I don't see why they're doing this. This is so bizarre. So this is a strange crossover that I don't even care about. I don't even know what store it's supposed to be sold at, or where it's exclusive at, or what. Honestly, I think that they should have released these figures and kind of shown where they're going to sell these, because I'm literally, as a Master Universe Origins collector, I'm scared, honestly. I literally have like trauma every time they start releasing pictures of new things that are coming out, because I just know how hard it is to get some of these things. It's just very stressful, especially when you don't have a lot of money and you got to do a pre-order, and all of a sudden the money just comes out of your account, and then suddenly you're like, oh crap, I'm not a rich person, so just keep in mind that I might have some bills to pay. But I want to get these, and I would like to see a 2-Bad come out someday. But these ones here I thought should have been revealed. I don't know why they're not being revealed, unless they're going to be a Mattel Creations exclusive, and that is going to drive me nuts, because I always fail to get some of these things because I don't get paid in time, or I don't have the money, or it's just a pain in the butt to get, I work a different shift even. It's just really hard for me to get to these things sometimes with money and time, and just it's always a pain. So as a collector, I really struggle with these things. But I wish that they would have shown these and revealed these for the next pre-order, but well, whatever. We'll find out. I'm sure there'll be pre-orders of these very soon too, and we'll find out where they're going to go, if they're going to be some kind of exclusive or whatever. So anyway, that's pretty much it for this video. I just wanted to go over some of these things. So like, share, and subscribe, and thank you for watching.